This is Cable 18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television station.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of the West Report. I'm Rob Branyan.
And I'm Nicole Banks. Last Friday, West Musical Can opened to a sold-out crowd. Dan Cronin had a chance to talk with some people about how they liked the play.
Hi, I'm Dan Cronin, and I'm live here at Cherry Hill West for the opening night of Can. And after months of preparation and anticipation, the big night has finally arrived. I'm here with juniors Susie Beckett, to my left, and Camille Speckman. Camille, tell me, what did you think of the show? You just saw it?
I thought the show was really good. They did a good job. They worked hard for what they did tonight. They accomplished a lot, and they did very well.
That's good. And Suze, what did you think of the show? You saw it?
I thought it was really great, too. You know, they worked really hard. I have a lot of friends in there, and I know how hard they worked, and it really paid off. You know, I really enjoyed it a lot.
Mrs. Tomlinson, what did you think of the show?
Fantastic. It was well done, well rehearsed. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Does it seem like the months of preparation really paid off?
They did. They really did. But they do put a lot of time into it.
Did you like the show, sir? Seriously?
The show was great.
Was the music good and everything?
The music was good, but the choreography, I couldn't wait for the next number.
That's good. Definitely a crowd pleaser, right?
The best. That's real good.
A success, indeed. That's good.
Everybody did a good job.
How about the music? Was the music good?
Music was beautiful. Singing was great. Dancing was great. Acting was great.
Here's Shari Botwin. She was very much involved in the play. Shari, you played?
I played Marie and Mimi the Streetwalker.
And did you enjoy this musical versus other musicals?
Oh, I loved it. It was so much fun. I had a great time.
There was certainly a lot of excitement out there. Was the excitement transmitted to the crowd? Was it that intense on stage, you know what I'm saying?
It was even more intense up there.
That's great. And here's the mother of the assistant director, of course, Miss Celeste McMenamin's mother.
Hi.
I'm sorry. How did you enjoy the show?
It was wonderful. In every respect, every part of it was great. Really good.
So you definitely enjoyed it. Are you going to come back for a second time? Are you going to see it maybe tomorrow?
Next Sunday, and I'm coming back closing night.
Don't forget, Can performances continue tomorrow night at 7:30 and Friday and Saturday at 8 o'clock. Tickets are selling quickly and they are reserved, so act fast.
For 10 years, the gym across from the cafeteria has been known as the Delaware Gym. But on May 19th, the gym will be rededicated and named the Walsh Gym. This is in memory of Martin Walsh, an English teacher here at West who passed away last year. Walsh spent many hours in the gym coaching the girls' basketball team. This fact helped to convince the Board of Education to rename the gym in his honor. Students and faculty, as well as family and friends of Mr. Walsh, will be invited to join in the dedication. A reception will follow in the library. Now here's Andy Cass with this week's sports.
In boys baseball, the boys baseball team defeated Overbrook High by a score of 6-0. Presently, the Lions are still undefeated and ranked number 6 in the Philadelphia Inquirer rankings. Yesterday, the team played Washington Township in a key game for the Olympic Conference standings. We'll report the results of that game next week. In golf, last Wednesday, the golf team stroked up another win by defeating Audubon 5-1. The medalist was Chuck Hunter with a score of 39, 3 over par. The boys track team had a lot of impressive performances in the Washington Township meet last Thursday. Winning first places were Howie Rigbert in the 1600 and the 3200 race, Sam Anderson in the 100, Joe Olszewski in the javelin, and Chuck Boyle in the shot put. Girls lacrosse team went undefeated this past week, last Wednesday defeating Delran 9-5. Last Friday, they tied Cinnamonston 8-8, and on Monday, the Lady Lions played to another stalemate against a very tough East squad, 10-10. I had a chance to talk to some of the coaches, and they say the team needs our support. So if you can, come out and support our school's spring sport teams. Back to you, Rob.
Speaking of sports, the baseball team's 4th annual Trashathon was held last Saturday. This is an event which raises funds for the team while performing a community service of cleaning up an area within the township. Players were pledged per pounds of trash they collected, and each player's pledge form was then certified by a baseball coach. The total number of pounds collected was 3,511. The money provides additional equipment which the Board of Education cannot pay for. This year, a large sum of the money will go to pay for a permanent batting cage recently installed next to the varsity baseball field. It also supplies funds for the annual swim party and awards banquet. Congratulations to all who participated and those who pledged their support.
Now that the 4th marking period has arrived, school is drawing to a close, and now is the time to get your final grades up. Here's James Simmons with a tip on how to do so.
Hi, I'm with Jay Kagan, President of National Honor Society. How you doing, Jay?
Fine, thank you.
Tell me, what's going on in this room right now?
Well, right now we have members of the society tutoring people who need help in school.
How often do you have this?
Well, we have it every week after school in this room, F23, and members of the society are available to tutor in any subject.
So anyone could come in?
Right, anyone. Well, as long as they go to this school.
Is it successful?
Oh, very, very. This year we found that we get between 10 and 20 people every week, and we feel good knowing that we're helping people out.
Do you find out like that kids are doing good?
Yes. Usually they come back and they'll say, well, you know, you helped me out last week and I did a little better on the test. So.
All right, thanks a lot. This is James Simmons for the West Report.
This year, Cherry Hill West will be sponsoring the annual blood drive on May 2nd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the wrestling room. People permitted to donate blood must be 17 with parents' permission slip or 18 and older. Parents are encouraged to come out and donate blood also. Help our student body to reach our goal, which is 100 points. Help save a friend's life. Donate blood.
With the end of the school year in about 2 months, the class of 98 has to be thinking about their plans for after high school. Here's Tanisha Wright with a special report about where seniors should be in their post-high school plans.
The 1987-1988 school year coming to a close, the class of 1988 is probably realizing that they will soon be entering the next phase of their life. In the next few months, they have many things to consider and plan. They might be wondering things like if they were accepted to a college or university, what should their next step be? Or if they're not planning to go to college, what are some of the other alternatives available for a high school graduate? Earlier, I had a chance to talk with Ms. Sue Pontius, a guidance counselor here at West. If a senior has already gotten accepted to a college, what should their next step be?
A lot of the seniors are right now finding out all the schools they're being accepted to, and they have to start making a decision about which one school they're going to go to. Some of them are starting to visit schools that maybe they hadn't been to before. They're weighing the options, and they're seeing what kind of financial aid they're receiving, and pretty soon they're going to have to make their final decision. Many seniors have already made this decision and are settled. They've sent in their deposits for their space in the freshman class for next year.
If someone is not going to college, what other alternatives are available for a high school graduate?
Some of the students that may not be going on to a four-year college might be thinking about going to Camden County College for a two-year program. Some students may be going on to secretarial school or cosmetology school. Some of the students may be going to one of the technical schools. Many students may be going right into the workforce, that they've been in a program here at the high school where they have been employed, and they're going to continue that kind of employment. Some of the students may go into the military. However, we do send almost 80% of our students on to some sort of schooling. So that is what the majority of the seniors will be doing.
Do you have any other advice for the graduating class of 1988?
I think that they'll find that whatever they're going to be doing after June of '88 is going to be a lot different from being in high school. It's going to be a lot harder being either in a college situation or out in the workforce. But it's a brand new step, and it's very exciting.
So just where do the seniors stand in their plans for after high school? I found out the answer to this question when I interviewed several of them earlier today. With me is Heather Epstein and Jason Glazer. Jason, what are your plans stand right now for when you get out of high school?
I'm going to the College of Boca Raton, and that's that. Florida.
What are you studying?
Business administration.
Okay. How about you, Heather?
I'm going to Arizona State University next year, and I haven't got a clue of what I'm going to major in. I'm just going to take liberal arts for my first year.
Have you visited it yet?
No, but my best friend goes there, so I've heard a really lot of good stuff about it.
Okay, thank you. With me are Lisa Epstein and Michelle France. Lisa, where do your plans stand right now for when you get out of high school?
Well, I think I'm going to go to Camden County College for a year, and I got offered a job in a big law firm, so I'm going for an interview tomorrow, and hopefully that should take me somewhere in the paralegal field, so.
How about you, Michelle?
I'm going to college. I'm not really sure yet, but hopefully I'll be a little kindergarten teacher.
Okay, well, thank you both. With me are Kathleen Johnson and Tony Ferreira. Kathleen, where do your plans stand right now for when you get out of high school?
When I get out of high school, I'm going to go down to my shore house and party in the summer, and then I'm going to go off to college in Connecticut, and I'm going to go ride horses and study horses.
Okay. How about you, Tony?
Well, I'm going to head on over and have a good summer, and then I'm going to go to the University of Arts in Philadelphia and major in commercial art.
Okay, well, thank you both. With me is Robert Baker. Robert, where do your plans stand right now for when you get out of high school?
Well, Tanisha, I'll be going to Villanova next year, and it looks good. I'll be majoring in business administration, so my future looks very good. I'll be at Villanova for 2 years, and I'll be moving into a major corporation, I'd say in about 2.5 years, so my future is set. I'm set.
Thank you, Robert. It seems that most of this year's graduating class is making plans to go to college. Although some of them have not made a final decision on their future, they all seem very capable of making the adjustment to the real world. This has been Tanisha Wright for the West Report.
Last week, the freshmen had a chance to take the high school proficiency test. Now it is the sophomores and juniors' turn to be tested. On next Wednesday, April 27th, sophomores, juniors, and selected seniors will be taking the TAP, or Test of Achievement and Proficiency. This is a test to measure the progression of students' learning capabilities through high school career. Freshmen and seniors will come in 2.5 hours late, while those taking the test are to come in by 8. Good luck to everyone taking the test.
Tune in for the East-West lacrosse game following the East-West Report. Thank you for watching the West Report, and join us next week at the same time. Good night.
Good night.
Good evening. Welcome to the April 20th, 1988 edition of EastCast. I'm Nidhi Kapoor along with Manish Butte. Last Friday, April 15th, East had its third TGIF night of the 1988 school year. The TGIF canteen is open to all East students free of charge. The canteen features many activities for the students to participate in, such as volleyball and basketball, as well as music for their listening pleasure. Refreshments such as soda and candy are sold during the night as well. Raquel Cruz felt it was a great evening, definitely well worth coming. Chrysalis Banyas felt, we had all had so much fun. There should be more TGIF nights. There you have it. TGIF was a great success. Congratulations to the members of Bells of East, East Singers, Magical Singers, Orchestra, and Wind Ensemble. This past weekend at the Music Organizations Festival in Annapolis, Maryland, each performing ensemble received a Superior Award. East was the only high school to receive 5 Superior Awards at this festival. Music organizations from New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and Connecticut were at the festival in Annapolis. The director wishes to thank all musicians for superior musical performance. Wednesday, April 13th, East held its annual international banquet. This event is the Foreign Language Club's big chance to show off their respective cultures. There was a fine feast of ethnic food available, encompassing all parts of the world, such as China, India, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Mexico, Korea, Japan, and of course, America. This year, East had a special treat. Both the French and the German exchange students were present for this gala event. I was able to talk with the French students. Let's turn there now. French exchange students from Salons de Provence. Would you please introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name is Pierre.
Bonjour, my name is Florence.
Hi, my name is Christophe. Chris, for you.
Christophe, what will you remember most about America?
I remember all about America because I do like this country. I think I will be back and I will live here because I do like the sport, the girl, the life, the school. Oh.
Can you do an imitation of an American for us?
Yeah. What do you want? I like, do you? The Chinese guy.
Vô từ Việt Nam. Ô tô Việt Nam người ta bây giờ đâu ta tôi dùng tôi rồi cái này đâu. Ô tô ta đâu ta giờ từ Việt Nam.
The Russian man?
Твои страны, которые недра. Вроде, которые что недра. Да.
Thank you very much. Pierre, what will you remember most about America?
The view from the Empire State Building and lots of people who were very nice with me.
And did you like the Americans that you met here?
Yes.
And Florence, will you return to America?
Yes, I like to return to America. And I mostly like to return to New York because I really like big cities like New York. And I really enjoyed this town. This was very, very good.
How about Washington and Philadelphia?
Washington, I think, is a very quiet city. Not as big as New York. And Philadelphia is good for a lot of fun. Everything is nice. And people as well.
Ravi Goyal was able to speak with the German exchange students. Ravi?
Hi, I'm here with Mirna and Baron, two students from Hamburg, Germany. And I'd just like to ask them a couple questions about their stay here in the United States. Mirna, what cities did you visit and what did you find most enjoyable about it?
Well, we visited a couple of cities. It was Philadelphia and Washington, D.C. and New York. I think we all enjoyed these trips because the cities are wonderful. They're great. They're typical American. They are new ones and see huge buildings, and they are very different from German cities.
Well, how do they differ from the typical German city?
Well, German cities have older parts. The older town is greater and bigger, and here they are more modern buildings. They are great, and we can't accord to Germany. Just can say it's different.
Did you find them overly crowded as compared to a typical German city?
Yeah, they were really crowded.
Did you find it too dirty for it?
No, I was surprised because the city wasn't so dirty as you perhaps have seen on TV.
So it wasn't like your typical stereotype of an American city.
No.
It changed your views on the
Yeah.
city. That's very interesting. Baron, over to you. What did you find as being the major difference between the German schooling that you're so used to in Hamburg and the schooling that you find here at Cherry Hill?
I think the most striking point is the size of the school. The school we come from consists of about 540 students, and this school is 3 times larger than ours.
Actually, it's 6 times larger.
6 times larger, right. And all of the German students said that the hallways were very crowded. So, for example, the great. I come from Germany, from my school. It consists of 60 students, so almost everybody knows everybody, and that's pretty nice. And another thing is that we in Germany don't have the same classes in the same order every day, so our schedule differs from day to day. Some subjects are taught, for example, only 3 classes a week, others are taught 5 classes a week, so that was another major difference.
Do you find anything wrong with our system? Or anything that the German system was better or the German system was worse that could help you?
I don't think you can say one system is better, but of course a bigger school has to offer much more facilities. So at our school, where only academic subjects are taught, we don't have any vocal subjects like hairdressing or whatever it is. So I like that.
Do you like it as how we have specialties like the theatrical?
Yeah, that's right, especially the theatrical.
It's very
Last Saturday night, about 150 freshmen, dressed lavishly in the latest styles, fashions, and colors, showed up for an exciting evening of music and dance at the Freshman Dance. Mr. Belchikov himself termed the evening as fantastic. The Morp Dance, prom cleverly spelled backwards, was economically run by the freshmen. They managed to raise about $1,000 by making their own decorations. It was a great success. It's that time of the year again. Class elections are back, and with them come the endless hordes of banners, posters, signs, and stickers, colorful pictures spouting proverbial cliches faster than our president himself. Class elections are held every year to choose each class's officers and generally consist of a speech-giving assembly and a voting day. The class officers perform hundreds of invaluable services, including planning for dances, trips, and more, so choosing the right person is an important job. Since last year, less than half of the students actually voted, the administration would like to see an increased voter participation. So why not come out and vote? It's quick, takes less than 30 seconds, easy, anyone with 2 fingers can do it, and it's your civic duty to support and participate in these events. Look out, juniors, that day is coming up fast. On April 30th, at the Garden State Racetrack in the Phoenix Room, the social event of the decade will be taking place. No, it's not the inauguration of a new queen, nor is it an autographing session by Bruce himself. It's the junior prom. Yes, straight out of the Xerox from its senior analog, the junior prom will be a fun-filled, exciting dance whose theme is, you guessed it, forever young. Tickets were sold last week at $60 a couple. If you're planning on going with the full deal, including such niceties as 20 by 20 glossies of you and your date, a limo, tuxedo, a nice dress, corsage, hey, throw in some non-alcoholic bubbly, and then we're talking about $300 to $400. But wasn't it Emerson, or was it Trump, who said that money was the paper form of love? So show your love, get out a lot of paper, and enjoy what promises to be a spectacular event, the Junior Prom, April 30th.
Last Saturday, a team of dedicated students crawled out of bed at 6:30 to fight for some glory for Cherry Hill East. No, it wasn't tag team chess or the Math Olympics. It was the South Jersey Computer Programming Contest at Glassboro College. There, the top schools from every South Jersey county came to compete in a battle of wits and skill. Students programmed their computers to produce desired products in either BASIC or Pascal, 2 computer languages. The questions asked of the students were so difficult that only a handful of kids finished them all. East BASIC team came in first place, and the Pascal team came in second. Congratulations to individual award winners. Scott Angstreich, who won first place individual in Pascal, Manish Butte for 3rd place in Pascal, and David Levine, 2nd place in BASIC, and Phil Kaufman, honorable mention BASIC. If you are interested in acting, playing, singing, dancing, or just plain having fun, then you should come see the Variety Show. The Variety Show is an important activity sponsored by Student Congress. Students can do anything from sing to perform monologues in front of friends and classmates. The show will be held on Friday, April 22nd in the auditorium. This year promises to be a smashing success, as the acts planned are funnier than ever before.
Now let's turn over the program to Allie Fine with her interview with the Future Business Leaders of America job interview competition winner, Susan Foster. Allie?
What first interested you in business?
The business courses that I took at East and the wonderful advisors that I had.
And how did you get involved in this competition?
Mrs. Bruno, Miss Warner, and Mrs. Cooper encouraged me to become a member of FBLA and thought that I would do well in the job interview.
And what does FBLA stand for?
Future Business Leaders of America. It's a group that goes and encourages less discrimination with race, religion, and everything in employment.
Sounds terrific. Now that you've won the state competition, what lies ahead?
The national competition, June 25th to July 2nd in Cincinnati.
Terrific. What are your plans for after you graduate?
Plan to attend Johnson & Wales College in Rhode Island and major in hotel management.
Thank you very much. This has been Allie Fine for EastCast.
East's second blood drive of this year will take place on Thursday, May 12th and Friday, May 13th in the library. All juniors and seniors who are at least 17 and 110 pounds are strongly urged to donate. East would like to reach a record number of 500 pints this year. The fall blood drive brought in 225 pints, leaving 275 for this May. Everybody please give, and let's make this a record year.
The East girls lacrosse team played extremely well on Monday, tying first place Cherry Hill West 10-10. Goals were scored by Kim Schlegel, Daria Camusi, Jennifer Purnell, Allison Belli, Debbie Harding, and Nicole Bush. Excellent defense was played by Ashlyn Cherry, Gretchen Martis, Nia Voltis, and Ina Lee, while Becca Stein played exceptionally well in goal. The freshman lacrosse team beat West day before yesterday, 11-5. Congratulations. With some golf news, East played Washington Township on Wednesday, resulting in a 3-3 tie. On Saturday, the golf team played Paul VI and won 5-1. Dan Berenger was a medalist in both events. The Cherry Hill school system will employ students on a full-time basis for the summer months at minimum pay for ground maintenance work. Applications are available in the main office. Well, that's all for this Wednesday, April 20th broadcast. We'd like to thank Mr. Gordon Hampson, our cameraman and editor, Jeff Kahn, student cameraman, and Miss Beck, our advisor. For Nidhi Kapoor and myself, Manish Butte, have a great night. Stay tuned for the East-West girls lacrosse game with expert commentary by junior Scott Angstreich. Tonight, we leave you with Ophelia on her laurels. Good night, Ophelia.
Hi, I'm Nicole Williamson, and this is Carusi News. This week is National Library Week. In honor of this occasion, there will be no fines for overdue books returned to the library this week. This Thursday marks the Carusi Night at West for the production of Can Can. Tickets went on sale last Friday, April 15th, and this Monday, April 18th. I'm sure this will be a fine production, because if anybody can, West can. Monday, April 25th, at the Cherry Hill Skating Rink, Student Appreciation Night will be held. Tickets were on sale today and will be on sale tomorrow and Friday. The cost is $3. Pre-sold ticket holders will be eligible for any number of prizes given out during this skating party. And now, here's Scott Engel with today's sports. Scott?
Thank you, Nicole. Well, spring sports are finally underway, and the only sport we have to report on at this time is the 8th grade varsity baseball team. They opened their season on Wednesday, April 13th, with an 8-1 victory over Delran. The big game we have to report on is varsity's second game against Morristown on Friday the 15th. They defeated Morristown, okay, get this, 19-0. Yes, 19-0. Sounds more like a football game. How do you top that? Well, we did. John Gray pitched the first perfect game in Carusi school history. I hope you're watching, Mr. Trotman, because he will be attending West next year. Well, that's 2 wins for the 8th grade team. I wish the Phillies could do that good. The 7th grade baseball team will open their season on Tuesday, April 26th against Oakland at home. Carusi's 7th and 8th grade girls softball will open at home this Friday against Pennsauken. And track will open up at home on Monday, April 25th against Collingswood. Good luck to all our sports teams. Well, that's it for this week's Mustang Sports. Now, back to you, Nicole.
Thank you, Scott. And now, here's the third day of Spirit Week, Wednesday, March 16th. Let me remind you that next Wednesday is April 27th, and this is the week that our Spirit Week special goes on, plus our regularly scheduled program at 7:15. Don't miss this one. We'll close now with the second place winners of Lip Sync, the Fab Four.
This is Cable 18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television station.